Hello viewers, this is Mohammad Ahmad Ansari. Today I am going to present about my group study in subject business law. Actually it is my group work, but unfortunately my group is not present here, so today I am going to do by myself. So my presentation is about Australian Safeway Stores Private Limited versus Zaluzna. So this presentation will help you to understand case from both the plaintiff and the defendant's points of view and help you in gaining an understanding of the rule regarding the duty of care in its previous form and the form in which we know it today. Let's walk through it. So I'm going to start out today by sharing with the details of the case. This case studies about the case of Australian Safeway Stores Private Limited versus Zaluzna. In this case, Zaluzna, a customer visiting a Safeway retail stores of Australia on 10th March 1987, she slept on the floor of the store floor that was not mopped and was wet because of the rain. She got injured due to this. She sued the Safeway Store Private Limited for negligence and their lack of care for the customers. Let us go forward to understand the case of the plaintiff Zaluzna and the defendant Safeway Stores. The plaintiff Zaluzna claimed that the general duty of care was not followed by the Safeway Stores Private Limited, who were the occupiers, and the injury caused happened due to their negligence. She said that since it was raining, it was the duty of the store to ensure the safety of the people walking in. Safeway Stores Private Limited, on the other hand, claimed that the damage caused to the Zaluzna was a usual nature and that the customers walking in the store on a rainy day, although had a face to risk of getting injured, it was something the customers would ordinarily expect. So prior of this case, the ruler for occupier and the visitor established by the Australian law classified the entrance of any premises as one of three categories of invitees: trespass and license. Trespassers are the people to whom the permission is not given and who adversely enter the property. License and invitees are the people who have the permission to enter the property. It is occupier's duty not to harm the trespasser unless it is needed to. The occupier had a duty to warn the licenses about the foreseeable risk that they may face when in the premises, and the occupier have a duty to protect the invitees from any harm that may cause to them when they are in their premises. The rest of today's presentation will help you develop an understanding of the reform laws of the occupier and the entrance post of verdict of the case. Courts rejected the traditional approach to occupier liability and decided that from now on the general duty of care formula should be applied to all cases. The court gave the verdict in the case that occupier of the premises must ensure that proper steps are taken for the safety of the people visiting them. The court also directed that when the store expects the customer to visit and shop in their store, they have a duty of care towards their customer. The visit of the customer was forcible for the Safeway stores and they had a commercial relationship with them. The negligence of duty of care was observed in this case on the end of Safeway Stores Private Limited. The court also directed that the Safeway store could have foreseen the risk involved to their customer in this situation and taken steps to minimize it. Any reasonable person in this case would have foreseen and wet floor of the store involved a risk of injury to the plaintiff. Okay, so there are a number of risks against Safeway stores should have been prepared and taken precaution against. These include probability of harm, and seriousness of damages, cost of removal of risk, potential net benefit of risk removal activities. So in the conclusion, I will say now that we discussed the case and the verdict, it can be concluded that this case was a landmark case in the history of Australian common law. It helped in defining the occupier liability and also gave a uniformity to the subject of the occupier and visitor. If there are any questions related to this case or its explanation that need to be addressed, I would like to take them now. Thank you for your time and seeing my presentation. Have a wonderful day.